Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Nice to see you, June.
June.
Hey, everybody.
With you guys, it's Swan&Stone. We need to talk again.
June, you're wearing your Ecologic. It looks so good.
Oh, that color is so beautiful on you.
And then there is the,
Oh, and look at that. You look magnificent. Really
Oh,
magnificent.
wow, nice.
I changed where I'm sitting just so that you can all see a different background. And
Yes.
actually over here,
That is so art party considerate.
and this is Lady Godiva back there.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Nice.
She rode naked. Hi, everybody. For those of you that are willing, we'd love for you to turn on your cameras. Your cameras are on the bottom left of your screen, and then we can wave at you and you could wave back. And then also we have our chat open if you want to pop in where you're from. And then just maybe it'll be fun also to pop in the weather today where you are, because we're hearing there's snow in places. Yep, cold.
Yeah, I've got 5 or 6 inches of snow. It's still coming down.
Oh,
Wow. That sounds nice.
Ah,
I think Griffith's warm and sunny as usual in New Mexico sounds really nice right about now.
Well, you look cheery in the green. That's pretty.
Thank you. I've said that it's many an art party, but it's like one of those things that it's like, even if it, you know, at 60 years old, you feel like a little zing to your mom as your teenage self, because she told me never, ever wear green. It makes me look sick. So it's like,
Oh, nice.
there I am.
Good. Good.
I have that thing, you know all the initials for all the things. I have the one that's called ODD, which is oppositional defiance disorder. You tell me to go left, I'm going to go right.
I don't think that's true.
My teenage self, it was true. Paula has wind. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started in just about a second.
We have big wind, like
Really?
30, 35 miles an hour. Yeah.
Wow.
So do we here in Jamestown.
Yep.
Cold.
Super cold.
Yeah. Did you get snow in Rhode Island?
We did snowflakes when I was over in Newport today. But not on my island. But yeah, Newport, it was definitely snowing for about 15, 20 minutes. And the wind, it's incredibly cold and windy. So if you hear a lot of shoo, shoo, it's my house. It's the, you know, it could be me too, but trust me, it's the house.
Well, I'm going to get this party started. Welcome, welcome to Art Party Central. So happy you're here to spend the afternoon with us. Thank you for coming to party. For anyone that didn't hear me the first time, if you want to turn on your cameras to join us, that's bottom left. And then please stay active in the chat with us. We loved hearing your questions and your comments about the work. One technical thing we say at the beginning of every party is that if for any reason we have any major technical difficulties and the party needs to shut down, we will post a new link immediately on the top of our website, which is artpartycentral.org. Just remember the org, not the com. And we will have the new link there so you could join us right away should anything occur. And now that that's out of the way, let's start with our Art Party Central. Welcome to the afternoon toast. Cheers. So happy to have you all here with us today. I'm so happy to be hosting this great party. And now at this point, Nora is going to mute everyone. I'm going to say it aloud. I'm going to remember to unmute myself. And don't be offended. It's just Zoom protocol. And here I go, fastest ever. So I'm Karla of Karla Gudeon Art and Design, a line of original watercolors and goods and gifts for the home. And I'm the founder of Art Party Central, and so happy to be here with Nora Swan of Swan&Stone, other Art Party Central founders. And she's going to make sure that everything is going smoothly for the entire party. You could check out Nora and her work at swanandstone.com. And if you have any questions, you can find her as admin in the chat and direct anything you'd like that way. And I can guarantee you'll get answers from her. So today we're joined by 6 super amazing, talented artists who at this point, I'd love to call my friends. And we have Maureen Riley from PostFELT, Griffith Evans from Griffith Evans Wood Jewelry, Jan Lichtenstein from It's by Jan, Jillian Darling and Melissa from Serve Kindness, Tracy Bleich from Vella Mode, and Lula Castillo from Natural Serve. And each of the artists is going to give a presentation, and if time allows, I will ask them 1 or 2 questions, some previously submitted, some from the chat. And then at the end of the party, we're going to give out one $50 gift certificate to each of the artists' websites. So that's 6 chances to win just for hanging out with us today, but you do have to be present to win. So please stay on till the end. We're also going to give you a special discount code that is going to be good for each of the artists' websites, as well as my website, Karla Gudeon Art and Design, and Swan&Stone.com. At the end of the party, we'll open it up for mingling and a fun after party. And we're ready to get to the good stuff. Our first exhibitor today is Maureen from PostFELT. Maureen, take it away and start us off.
Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Maureen from PostFELT. Welcome to my studio here in Jamestown, Rhode Island. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a self-taught handbag designer. Although I've been sewing all my life, my bags have different construction techniques that are very unique to my style. And I'm thrilled to be here with you, and I'm going to show you a few things that I make. I'm known for making bags that have unique closures and very ultra lightweight. So right behind me, you see a whole bunch of colorful wristlets. All the bags that I'm showing today are in my Posh Vegan collection, just to celebrate Earth Day and to celebrate spring and a breath of fresh air with tons of color. So I did want to show you up front. These are the wristlets. I make them in the vegan leather, and you'll notice that there are 2 tones to it. All of them have a silver inside. So I create a double-sided fabric by fusing 2 vegan fabrics together. And here's the unique mechanism I use. It's called a flex frame, and it's enclosed in the casing that I sew. And when you open it up, it stays open. So you can, and it holds its shape. So you can see everything that you have in there. Great for your cell phone, your car keys, lip gloss, and a credit card or 2. Great to put in a big tote bag when you're going to work and you're going out for lunch. Just grab it and go. And when you're done getting what you need, all you do is snap it shut, and it stays shut. And it's got really fun, unique silver hardware. So if you can see that, the knobs are right here, and I put the knobs on there so it's easily opened and you can close it very easily. So those are in the Posh Vegan collection, in the wristlet section. I also make a smaller version in the same mechanism, and it's my accessory bag, which is here, and I'm showcasing this in the very popular periwinkle color. It's been really well received. And once again, the mechanism just opens up and you can get whatever you put in there. I use mine for cosmetics, but you can use it when you're traveling for your laptop accessories, all those chargers and whatever you bring with you on your business trip. And once again, when you're done, it just closes and you don't have to worry about anything falling out because it will stay closed. What's new from my last party are my bucket bags in the 2-tone color. Now I introduced these last November in a solid vegan leather, which has a little bit of sheen to it. So this is a new version. Both the solid and the bicolor or the 2-tone are on my website. And you'll notice that once again, I use unique hardware. This is the front. It has a pocket, great for your mask or smaller items like your keys. And in the back, you'll see a large pocket, great for your cell phone. And then I'm going to hold up the strap. So when you're wearing it to get into your bag, it's really easy. Just lift the lever and the bag opens all the way so you can see the contents that you wanted secured in there. And there's a little pop of lemon in there as well. So those are the new colorways of the small bucket bag. So once again, they all have two tones. The base is all a gray, a really pretty platinum gray. And this has a more matte finish, where the other colors, which are solid, have a little bit of sheen. So I wanted to give everyone a little different option, so to speak. So those are brand new and they are on the website. I put them on today. There are 11 colors and more to come. And what you can see on the website is my casual crossbody. I'm wearing it as well. And I love this bag. I love how it's designed. I love how easy it is to wear. It's really ultra lightweight. And it's got a large, this is mine. I'm going to actually show you what I carry on a daily basis. It's got a large pocket on the front, and I always put my masks in here. I always have to have a couple wherever I go. There's also, I'm going to take this off. There's also a large pocket on the back, great for your cell phone. And then inside, I thought I'd show you a little bit what I carry. I carry my 3-pocket credit card holder. Fits nicely in there. I have my eyeglass case, my PostFELT eyeglass case, also my coin purse. I have my keys, and there's plenty of room for other items such as lipstick, makeup items, and whatever you like to carry on a daily
Maureen,
basis.
I am so crazy. You know, I love the new buckets, but I wanted that crossbody since the day you showed us the prototype. And I feel so privileged that we here at Art Party got to see that one right from the inception, from the prototype to the finished bag.
I'm loving it. And your lemon bag just went out the door today. But don't worry, I'm making more. The yellow has some really
Yeah, and that yellow, I mean, that yellow was trending. And then Amanda Gorman at the inauguration wore that yellow. It was just, everyone
exactly.
is loving that yellow.
And
Now,
I think
the new bags with the matte finish, can you get any bag in that, or that's specific to the bucket?
that's very specific to the bucket. Yes, because the casual crossbody, I mean, I can definitely make it in the casual crossbody, but the casual crossbody has a different vegan fabric. It's got a slight sheen to it, little softer as well.
There's something really trending about the matte though, isn't it?
Yes, well, I do like to give as many options as I can. And there's always wiggle room if you want to Zoom or just email me and we can talk, because there's definitely flexibility and what I can do and what I can't do. And there's some bags that do not hold the shape as well in one fabric versus another. So there is method to my madness when I do design. So
No,
do you
I
have
know
any-
there's method. You're like, you vet every bag so freaking
Yeah.
carefully. I love it. Do you
Thank
have
you.
a favorite?
I do, as a matter of fact, a new favorite. I mean, I love wearing my casual crossbody. It's my go-to bag these days. I love the size of it. I love the weight of it. It's really ultra lightweight and convenient, especially when I'm shopping or going to see my mom in Jersey. I'm in and out of the car. But I think I might have a new favorite, Karla. And I'm here to show you, this is a sneak peek. It's a bag that I made last year, never got to showcase it because of COVID, but I also redesigned it. So this is my new fave. I can't wait to test drive it. It is made out of wood, the wood side. And
Oh my gosh.
I cover it with cork, and then you'll see it on both sides. And then it also has a detachable
Okay.
pencil that I made.
Just so you know, that is not nearly enough of that bag. We are definitely going to come back and have you show it again and go into detail on it and show it up close during the after party. I am so excited about that. I'm
So
going to
am
make
I.
a mental note that that has to happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
And
much.
for right now, we are going to move it on to Griffith.
Hi, happy Thursday, everyone. My name is Griffith. I know many of us would normally be setting up at Craft Boston right now, but I'm very happy to be able to join you here at Art Party Central today instead. I'm a jeweler in New Mexico, and I build minimal contemporary jewelry with wood. I have a very small amount of formal jewelry education, but I did study industrial design with Swiss and German professors. And I really internalized their Bauhaus-based ideals of rationality, simple forms, and repeatability. The second time I went to school later in life, I earned another degree in fine woodworking. And I approached jewelry as a problem-solving exercise. I'm process oriented, and I tend to design the jewelry and the construction techniques at the same time. I find working with wood to be slower and more meditative than metalsmithing with a torch. So at this point, I'm going to turn the camera down and show you some of the techniques that I developed for building wood cuffs. So after I harvest the wood, I cut it into thin strips like this, and these are less than an 1/8 inch thick. They're quite thin. And then I steam that wood and I bend it around a form like this. I build these forms in 5 sizes, and that's how I get different size cuffs. So here's a sample of a blank that's fresh off of the form. And as you can see, the 2 pieces are now laminated together. And this is done with a waterproof glue and high pressure to create that bond. And at this point, I would cut these blanks into different widths going this way. And that's how I create a vocabulary of simple components, which I put together in different combinations. So here's my 3 widths. I've got the banglet, which is a 1/4 inch wide, and then a half cuff, and also this full cuff, which is just about 1 inch wide. I offer these styles individually, and some people like to stack the pieces because they do work so well together. I've got Christine with me here in the studio today, and she's going to show us the proper way to put on a cuff. You just push the heel into the soft underside of your arm, rotate it around, and then let it slide down. Now she's going to try on some banglets. And like I mentioned, these are just fun to stack together. She's going to put on, this is an ebonized apple wood, a walnut wood, and also an apricot piece. And when you have a little group of these, it just makes a nice visual contrast, and they make kind of a fun, clinky little sound. And so in addition to those individual components, I also combine them with beads to create other designs. So this is a horizon cuff. And as you can see, this is just a half cuff combined with one of the banglets. And then it's connected with steel pins going through these beads. These are check glass beads, painted check glass beads with walnut. Another design that I make is the Zed Cuff. And as you can see, this is actually just 3 of the banglets connected with Swarovski crystal pearls. It's just a lovely combination, those white pearls with the deep orange wood. And this is called the Peapod Cuff. And it's just 2 of the banglets, again, connected with white pearls. This is gray sycamore wood, which is just a fascinating finish. I'd like to show you also some full cuffs without beads. Men tend to gravitate toward these pieces, particularly if they're looking for something different to wear with the metal or leather pieces already in their collection. This is an interesting one. It's walnut wood, but it's been cut in such a way to expose the pith, which runs right up the center of the trunk. And that's one of the nice things about harvesting and processing my own wood, is I get some latitude in the way I cut it. And I build these in 5 sizes, so these are definitely available for women as well. This is Walnut Burl, and it's just a lovely combination of swirling grain patterns and very interesting colors. This is another unique piece. It's got a crack in here, which is formed where one of the branches was starting to come out. And you might be wondering about the stability of a cuff that's got a crack in it or some of these other little holes. But again, as you can see, there's two pieces laminated together here. So right under that crack, it's backed up with solid wood. So it's actually still quite a sturdy piece. So I'm going to turn this camera back up and I'll answer a few questions.
Sure, Griffith, that was actually going to be one of my questions about the fragility of the wood.
Yeah.
And it sounds like, you know, you don't have to worry about that at all. And the other thing I want to tell you is it's so funny because as a woman who doesn't make jewelry but loves it and loves my friend's work, I find it very transformative, but I never really thought about it in the context of how transformative it is for a guy. It's like, I just like right away when you put that on the man's wrist, it's like now like the cool factor for the guy just ups like a ton.
Yeah, you know, there's something about wood. I don't know. Men really resonate with wood jewelry. It's a popular material for men's pieces. And like I said, it does pair well with metal and leather that, you know, someone may already have.
Absolutely. And I was already thinking of gifts and like, that is just, wearing it is so spectacular. Can you tell us, are you working on a new project or something like that with your wood?
I am actually. I think I brought these out earlier, but I've got this little series of these circle pendants, which again are laminated strips of wood, and I've got various combinations with these hand rolled porcelain beads, and I just have been working on some different combinations. You know, like something about these intersecting circles has been very fascinating to me. And so I'm having some good breakthroughs in the studio. And at some point down the road, I'm hoping to bend some thin bamboo stalks and combine those with pearls. I think that would make an interesting cuff.
Oh,
And
that would be fantastic. Yeah. So the bamboo is lighter, right?
it
in
is.
tone.
Yeah.
So that when you combine it with the pearls, it'll have like almost like a real softness to it, but also the strength of the structures you work with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's coming up. I'm really excited about that as a new development.
So somebody wants to know how long the necklace is.
Oh, okay. This is it's an 18-inch rubber cable, and so you know, I'll just put it on. You can get a sense. You know, it's not like that, but 18-inch.
And is that rubber cable fixed, or if somebody wanted the necklace longer or shorter, could you do attach a different cable?
Yeah, that's part of the technical part that I'm working on an attachment system. But yeah, I can definitely adjust that.
Oh, great. Okay. But 18 is a good length for most people. I think that's perfect. Griffith, thank you so much. I definitely have some questions for you for later. Love the presentation. Thanks so much. And we're going to move this on to Jan.
Hello. Hi, I'm Jan Lichtenstein, and I am a fiber and a glass artist. And in fiber, this is one of my newest pieces. Literally finished it last night. And it is a circle. So it's actually a 3/4 of a circle. And then we have a version that is a double. I'll bring up here. That you can see it's actually wrapped around twice. And it's the newest style I've come up with. This is very recent, literally in the past 2 weeks. We're also showing some things for spring. So as an example, we have the great thing about these scarves is you can just put a little magnet, and these are my magnets, also a brand new style of oval. Have never done ovals before. And you can do a little fold on the scarf. It'll make it look kind of fancy. It can fancy up anything that you're doing. Oops, excuse me. That's a first. some beautiful new oranges. So kind of a peachy orange. This is a circle, a different type of a circle scarf. This circle scarf, the cool thing is it has those little things on the bottom. And I do everything in, almost everything in Shibori. And I do Arashi Shibori. And what Arashi Shibori is it's a technique where you wrap the silk around something. It could be a plumbing pole. It could be a thick rope. It'd probably be a tree, but it'd be hard to steam it that way. So it, and what it does is it makes these beautiful lines. So you can see that there's lines in the fabric. This is a jacquard fabric, but the lines that go up are lines that are made with the string. And you can do different thicknesses of the string. And it gives you an idea of, put this up closer. You can really kind of see those lines up pretty much closer. This is another new style. The cool thing about this one is you can wear it in 2 or 3 different ways. And this one you can really see the lines and the different colors that the Shibori causes. So this one can be worn in probably 3 or 4 different ways. You could wear it as a V, you can wear it straight across. Oops, excuse me. But the other cool thing I actually literally came up with today was with this one, you could actually just fold it in half and wear it as a wrap. So you kind of have a lot of different options. And I work in mostly silk, 99% silk. And the silks I use are everything from a bubble silk, which is a silk that has a elastic in the silk. And all silks are kind of slippery. So that's where I came up with the magnets, because people always said to me at the different fairs that they had no idea how to wear their scarves. So this gives you an option to wear your scarf in a way that isn't tying it, and then when you get to the location, it doesn't look the same. So here's an example of some of the newest pieces I made. They're literally all in the last week. And then here's another shape of magnets. And these are all handmade from glass. So I fuse these together. We're in a kiln that's about 1500 degrees. I do ponchos, I do wraps. Almost anything can be made into a poncho. Some of my other, let me show you a few things here. Here's one that's just very soft, both the fabric, which is oh, of course, I can't remember the name of this fabric at this second, and the color. So it kind of has a really beautiful pattern of color in it. This is a organza, and it's what they call a satin back organza. And all of the silks start out as 99% of the silks start out as white, and then I dyed it. In this case, I dyed it a dual color. So this was pink and gray. So it gives you a chance to, let me show you this one. Gives you a chance to really have something that's an art piece. So I always recommend people do a little fold to their scarves or to their wraps, because it just gives it a bit of elegance. And then with the magnet, if you put the back behind your shirt, your scarf will never move. So this will give you a very nice little look. This one's a little bit smaller in size than many of the wraps. You know, sometimes things are just a bit too much fabric. So this gives you an opportunity to have it all be like right here. I also have this version of the circle scarf. So this is a larger one. And it can be worn in many different ways. You could really, oops, excuse me. You could put it right around you and put it in the front. You could use the magnet, put it up so you have kind of an interesting look. You could just wear it in a single wrap around. And there you have a beautiful thing. And the magnets allow you to look the same when you get to your event or to your Zoom as you would when you.
I love the freedom that the magnets give you with your hands, that you can, you know, and the way that the scarf kind of goes with your body and the flow, but you don't have to worry about holding on. Somebody like me could still talk with my hands and do that, which is so fantastic. And the way you could take a simple summer solid and just really dress it up, or, you know, with one of your pieces, but like it would dress up a t-shirt and jeans. It would just be fantastic. Sit out by a fire pit. I love that whole idea.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
One of my favorite things about Art Party is like hearing a little bit about people's backstory and inspiration. So what inspires your new pieces when you're working?
So mostly it's nature, and as it's Earth Day, that's a perfect timing. But I love exotic birds and animals in general, and quite honestly, fish. The fish, only some of them give the really amazing color that I'm looking for, but this particular line was from the exotic birds. So what I did was I went on the internet, I took pictures and I just kind of lined them all up and looked at the colors and saw how I could combine the colors from different birds that would give you, you know, just a really nice range of colors. And then of course, individually, some birds are just amazing on their own. So, and not colors you would normally see together. So I just.
That is so great. And actually, Paul in the chat said it reminded her of Monet's gardens. And it's funny because those are, you know, the experience that don't leave you. It had to be 30 years ago that I was at Giverny, but like I'm looking at your work and that is such a spot on comparison because it does look like the flower gardens there.
Thank you.
Question about one of the first newer pieces you showed us, the really big one you were wearing as a poncho.
Yes, let me pull that out. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that one, so to me, that one doesn't have to be an overgarment. Like if you put a tank on and something that could be your outfit, almost like a caftani kind of thing. Is that right?
Absolutely. So you could wear it exactly like with the edges straight across. Hang on one second. So you could wear it either with the V at the bottom or straight across. So you could just wear it kind of where it would be
right, and it becomes your shirt in a sense.
It becomes your shirt. You can wear a little.
That's great.
It is see-through. You would have to wear like a little tank or something underneath it, unless you want to be really risque. And but it would be, but yeah, and then you can just become your shirt. You could wear it. Silk can be warm, but also because it's so thin, this particular silk is so thin that you can wear it throughout the summer, even though it might come down to about here.
Great.
You'll plenty cool.
Thank you so much, Jan. Can't wait to come back to you.
Thank
and we are going to move this on to Serve Kindness. Take it away, ladies.
Hi, everyone. We're so excited to be here. I'm Jillian, and this is Melissa.
Hi.
And we founded Serve Kindness just 3.5 years ago, really to fulfill a mission of promoting kindness in the world, art, beauty, and really giving back. So the first thing we chose to design is a bowl, because a bowl is a perfect symbol of sharing and of giving and of family and community. So we sort of drawed and doodled and prototyped, and we came up with what we call our sort of signature, really modern glass bowl. And we, through a lot of experimentation, we now have 22 different colors, and they all have a very vibrant color on the inside and a brilliant white back. There's 3 sizes. So this is our large size. It's about 12 cups. It's great. That was shown in leaf green for spring and Earth Day. And it's great for salads and fruit bowls. The medium size, which Melissa is showing right now, is in our brand new color called Tide Pool. It's not even on the website yet. Great for chips or side dishes. And then our small size, which is about 2 cups, is really great for dips, nuts, trinkets, really anything. And they all nest. So as a nested set, they're really beautiful to display as that. And they are our most popular go-to for wedding gifts or housewarming gifts. So what we also like to do, because people love to entertain, is we have often sell our small bowls with these wood trays. So putting 3 bowls in this rustic wood tray is a great way to do like taco night, or to put it as a display down the center of your table. So one of the big things that we do, oh yeah, so this is my favorite color, which is the sunrise and the tide pool together. Again, this is a perfect housewarming gift. Someone's got a new apartment, they're chic, they're modern. And big part of our mission is giving back. So every sale from our website, we give at least 10% to a charity that serves kindness. So these charities, we pick because our customers nominate them or we know them directly. So when people buy from us, they're getting something that's handmade, beautifully handmade. They have 4 to 5 layers of glass. They're made on a pipe in a glass blowing shop. And when we pack them and send them, let's see, we always include a card that says that this bowl, whoever purchased it, a portion went to a charity that serves kindness. So we partner, right now I think we have 10 different charities on our website. And someone gets to, when they purchase, they can choose which charity it goes to. So it's all about sort of promoting kindness and creating a ripple effect. What we found is our customers love to give these as hostess gifts, you know, and they tell a story because they're all handmade in glass blowing shop. And they're incredibly simple to look at, very vibrant colors, and incredibly challenging to make.
I love how, you know, somehow you started this 3.5 years ago. And then since then, the trend towards, you know, the white with the pops of color, it's like, you know, you kind of advanced the trend, which I really like. You know, it fits very modern households. But I also love how for Mother's Day, that when you're giving something to somebody, the person gets to feel like they gave something too because of your give back program,
Right.
which is incredible. Is there anything else about the gives back that you want to tell us, or we covered it?
Well, we are always taking nominations, so you can always send us an email at hello@servekindness.com and let us know if you know of a particular charity that's doing great work and why you would want to nominate them to be part of what we do here, which is great. I did want to say that we have started, and I don't know, are we into questions yet?
You could go. I'll ask, but
Okay.
I want to hear what you're saying. That's what I want to hear about.
So we've always wanted to design a base. And again, really vibrant color, modern shape, complementary to our bowls. And so literally we just announced this week. This is our trillium base. And as you can see, I went out into the backyard and this is some peach blossoms and a daffodil. I was all sad because I got snow struck this week. And so it's probably our go-to gift for Mother's Day this year is our new, is this trillium vase. We've got it in 4 colors, the hydrangea and the snowdrop and a marigold and our crocus. So this is our first foray into designing again, hand-blown glass items for the home that give back. So we're very excited to be launching these.
I love that. Does the color you're calling marigold, is that similar to your favorite color in the bowls? Is that,
Yes.
do they match?
Yes.
Is that an easy thing to figure out from the website, even with the different names?
You can figure it out from the colors.
Yeah.
But we did say that we were going to mention that, but I'm not sure if we did.
Because I think that would just be such a perfect combo gift.
My mother really wants us to match the snowdrop with her favorite color, yellow. So
There you go. Well, you got to listen because it's the mom, you know.
and I did want to mention that, so we design, but all of our bowls are made by students from the Mass College of Art. So that's another part of our mission, is really to make sure emerging artists have work in their field. So Melissa and I have blown glass before. It's not a beautiful sight. And certainly these students from the Massachusetts College of Art are doing a really great job for us. So
I just think your mission is so circular and helping in so many different ways all the way around. How'd you zero in on that? I love the shape of the vase, and it's not, you know, it's not a typical, it's a very modern, it's almost geometric. Did you have a lot of different trials before you came up with that shape, or was it a drawing?
So we worked with a new glass blower in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and he was familiar with these bowls, and we wanted to have something that was like as modern and as simplistic as this, but in a single color, because these are very difficult to make. So we went through several renditions.
So we draw. We started with a pear shape, and then we worked with Jesse, and we transformed the pear into sort of triangular. But what we really like about the evolution of the design and working with the glass blower is he really knows what, you know, how the glass will behave. And we love the fact that the angle on the base is very similar to the angle on the sides of the bowl. So
you know, I love your pear drawing, but I'm really happy you zeroed in on that more modern shape. It's really
right. It's why we love starting the drawings and iterating and then prototyping with the glass blower and then really getting to that final shape that we love.
And it's also really important to work with a glass blower, because we don't do it ourselves, to come up with something that is easy enough for them to make, that we can get some volume of to sell on our website or in person. And if it's too difficult, then it doesn't work out very well. So,
well, thank you so much. I'm crazy about your work. You know that. I can't wait to talk to you again as well. And we're going to pass it on to Tracy. Tracy, take it away for us.
Hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
Of course. Yep.
Okay, my name is Tracy Blythe. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm the owner and designer of Vella Moda Jewelry. I am a self-taught artist, and two of my lines are the Vella Moda, Open Circle, and Gigi. So I mainly have Gigi here. I implement anodized aluminum, hand beaded work, and cold metalsmith, cold connect metalsmith. And when I do my hand beaded designs, here I use a lot of hematite gemstone. And here I have a new bracelet. I call it feather, because it looks like a feather. And this is in indigo and gold and brown gemstone. First, I designed this with a lobster clasp, but I changed it to a magnetic clasp, which I like better. This is a larger for my wrist, as you can see, but since it's hand beaded, I can measure it any length for your wrist. I think this is on my website, but I also have earrings to match. So I try to do a lot of matching pieces, like a necklace, earrings, and bracelets. But of course, women do not like to, dress matchy, but some do. So I make sure I have those three pieces just in case you want to purchase it that way. So with these earrings, I also make my own ear wire. So they're a little lengthy, but the gemstones are not heavyweight. So they really lay very nicely on the ear. And I love designing, and I love implementing the anodized aluminum with the gemstone because the colors match so well. So by saying that, I designed a lariat. And as you can see, it also has the feather here, but the blue bead is the anodized aluminum. And so you can purchase this lariat in different lengths. I have that on my website. And I always use a 14 karat gold field or silver field as the metal. And the bead, as I mentioned here, I import these beads from Germany. And throughout all of my collection, I always have the exact same material so you can blend together. As you can see here, this is a Code Connect. I make, let me free some of my hands. Code connecting gold filled ear wire. And I named these Selena. You can see it has a geometric look, and it also has this anodized aluminum. Looks nice. And then the gold field is very lightweight on the ear. And you can choose silver field or gold field. Now, when it's hard metal, I always use silver field. But when I use, and when I put chains to my pieces, it's always sterling silver, as well as the ear wire. Okay, I want to show you when I hand bead. Hand beading is the most relaxing technique I do. And I always use a thread called Fireline. And I buy this in very big spools or small spools, and it holds 6 pounds, and it's always in black because it falls very well within the beads, because you don't want the thread to show so much through the beads, because the gemstones that I use have a warm hue, kind of a dark hue. So I use a dark thread so it won't show so much when I hand bead with the gemstones, or when I use glass beads. And a lot of my pieces are very new because I really get anxious, and I don't like to stick with the same design year after year, month after month. So I did a lot of new designs, but still I try to, when I make something new, I always like for it to blend with what I already have. And my designs are very modern, but I think it also has a traditional or classic aesthetic as well. So as you can see, these earrings is hand beaded with glass and hematite gemstones, but the gemstones have 2 different dimensions. So as you can see, this is like a 12 by 8 gemstone here at the bottom. And then these are 2 by 4s. And then here is the anodized aluminum. I guess you probably can see better with the blue.
Can you hold those out even a little closer to the camera? Oh, yes. Oh, that's incredible.
And then I have another style here with the gold. I call it saffron, because the anodized aluminum has a very satin look. And as you can see, I put the blue beads here in the middle, and so it blends very well with the earrings that I showed you before.
I love that they're inspired by feathers, and they do have that feather-like quality, but what an edge and what a different take on it. So when you, like you say, you like coming up with new things all the time, how and where do those inspirations hit you? Like, are you driving? Are you dreaming? What are you doing?
A lot of everything. But I don't know, with the hand beaded earrings, I made a collection called Water Lilies, inspired by the Monet water lilies, and just the threading that I use for those pieces. Speaking of Earth Day, yeah, this is bio resin. So I use cotton within that pendant, and the cotton that I use for this inspired me to make earrings like this, the hand beaded type earrings. So it's a kind of I don't know, I love textile. So I exposed the cotton on these earrings. And so, yeah, this is hematite, but then at the bottom I use glass. Glass allows me to bring out more color because hematite is electroplated hematite, but it only comes in maybe 4 or 5 colors. So I love color, and then glass allows me to implement more color as well as the cotton. So this is this, and then this is like a blue version. Excuse me.
That's so exciting. I can't wait to see more at the after party.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I am loving that. I kind of want to grab them and just put them on. We definitely want to see the ones you're wearing closer at the after party.
Thank you.
We're going to take it away to the woman who I'm modeling today around my neck, and we have Lula.
Hi, Karla. Thank you. Thank you for wearing my necklace. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you for the creators of Art Party Central, and thank you to the artists that are joining me today. My name is Lula Castillo. If you don't know my work, what I do is I recycle seeds, beans, nuts, and I also create technique to work with citrus peel. I combine them and I use lightweight, colorful, eco-friendly accessories. Today is Earth Day, so let's celebrate. And speaking of, I would like to talk about a material I work with, and it's the citrus peel. So I want to show how I started. I started with the half. I used to recycle from a place that I do juices, but now I do my own. So then after, what I do is I do strips. So I cut it with scissors, and what I do is I roll it and I create flowers. So it is like this. Then I pin it to keep the shape. So I pin it like this, and then I can even bake it or can leave it out to dry. If it's not a lot of moisture, I can do it outdoors like 1 or 2 days. And this is how much they shrink. So this is the raw, the fresh, and this is when it's already dried. And what I do after, I dye it. So I do the desired color. Also, if I want different shapes, I put like a rubber bands around. So I give this funky shapes. I also do this. So when I cut it, I give the shape or petals. So I do this and I do this. I also can work the inside. This is the inside. This is the outside. Or I use different shapes. I do little. And this is made with the white skin and between the pulp on the outside skin. So that is what I'm using in my last creation. This is what I'm using now. So this has the one, the big rose, and then the little roses. So this is the last designs I am working on it. So I have this piece and different colors. I have it in a purple. So I use the same color. This one has the acai, the amber wine. This one has pieces of amber. So sometimes I also collect another materials and I combine it with what I regularly use. The other design that I'm working as a new design as well with citrus peel is this. So I have the citrus peel. The little beads are the acai seeds, and the big ones are called bombona nut. Also, most of my pieces are adjustable, so you can wear it longer or shorter. So you can wear it like this, but this one, I like it. You can wear it like this, or I like it as a choker. So you can make it like very close, and you can just give the right length depending when you wear it. So you can wear it over a top or over a sweater. I made this piece in another 2 colors. I made it with the black, gray, and red. So sometimes to my dark designs, I always like to add it a little pop. So in general, it's red. Same thing, you can make it shorter or longer. And the last color I made, it is yellow and green. I'm not a yellow lover, but I'm trying to break all my rules. So I'm putting yellow to my jewelry. And the same thing, you can make it shorter, you can make it longer. Yes, most of the pieces are adjustable. It's just better for depending the top that you're wearing.
The adjustable aspect makes it so cool. And I love that, you know, you're breaking out and loving the yellow. It's fun. It's funny. It wasn't one of mine until about a year ago, and now it's so solidly in one of my favorite colors. Is that the same necklace I'm wearing in yellow in the back?
Oh, where?
The other, is that a yellow or an orange?
That one?
Yeah.
It's like a light, that is the same design, Karla, but it's like a salmon. I do my colors, so I always combine.
Oh, so it's more natural, but it has tones of yellow in it.
Yes, I use, for this one, I use yellow and a hint of red. So that's what it gives you that, the little between orangey and salmon. I'd say this is like a light salmon, but it's the same design you're wearing.
Now, is there something in particular you would recommend for Mother's Day? Like if somebody said what would be an easy go-to?
Sure, well, depending on, some others different taste, but what I know for the past shows, they like easygoing pieces, they lightweight. So there's a design that I have, that is the ones that do a little bit of the sound. They love this piece because it's super lightweight. And these 2 colors that go very well. So I did this one in purple and red. They love earthy colors. So I made this one. This one has green olive and a light and a dark shade. And this is light caramel too. And I made another one in the same design with the blue, purple, 2 blues and a purple. Also, there's another one they really like because they like a very lightweight too. So I made this one, which has different blues, and I always like to add something. So I did the ring.
The different blues and the green is my favorite. I sometimes wear this with my Swan&Stone, and the blue and the green together, it like puts me over the top.
And then a little shorter. They really like easy going pieces. So I made this one in the blues.
They take on such a different feel when they're in different colors.
In the red, and something I haven't done, but a lot of people is asking me, just white. And this one, you can wear it either summer or winter, any kind of season. This goes with everything. So, and it just got perfect with any color, but it's exactly the same design. Mothers like an easygoing pieces. Oh, the bolos. They love the bolos because it's just throwing out something, and it gives you just a little touch to your outfit, and also you can move the flower short, long.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is the easiest. You just put that on, and depending on your neckline, you can choose where you want to wear it. Lula, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Love having you present. Can't wait to get to hear you again at the after party. I can't believe that all 6 artists have presented already. What a party. Thank you all, every single artist who gives your heart, shares your studios, your inspirations, and your work with us at Art Party Central. We are so honored and grateful to have you with us. You inspire all these parties and everybody who comes, and then everybody who comes, you in turn inspire the artists. And we're so happy to have you here, and you give every one of the artists a reason at these times where it's harder to connect in person, to connect and to fall back in love with what we do. So we are incredibly grateful, and we love when you stay in touch with us via our email lists or answer a newsletter back with a fellow email or follow and like us on social media. But we really love that you come here, and please continue to share the parties with your friends as a wonderful virtual experience and something to participate in. So now we are ready to go on to our raffle portion of the party. So I will invite you all to unmute so you could help me cheer, because people who know me know I don't like cheering alone. And then the other thing is, if you are a winner, please remember to put your email into the chat. It's the only way we're going to be able to email you separately to get you your $50 win. So once again, if you win, you can also email admin directly, and Nora will be able to get your email for your gift certificate. So without further ado, our first winner for PostFELT is Anne Gratz. Love that. And our second winner today for Griffith Evans is Liz Austin. This is Jenna Griffith. And our third winner today for It's by Jan is Tracy Butcher. Congrats, Tracy. I almost said the artist name Tracy, but then I saw it.
I thought you were going to say my name.
That's why I stumbled over my words a little bit. But number 4 for Serve Kindness, our winner is Vera Michaels. Congratulations, Vera. And for number 5 for Vella Mode, we have Marjorie Kennedy. Congrats, Marjorie. And finally, last but not least, for Natural Sir, we have Jan Abraham. Congratulations, Jan.
Congrats.
Congrats to all the winners. And because everyone here is going to leave feeling like you won something, you're all going to get a coupon code for 10% off all 6 of the makers' websites, as well as my website, karlagudeon.com, and my admin, Nora from Swan&Stone, swanandstone.com. The coupon is good from today through the 28th. So head over to the websites and do yourself some Mother's Day or some treat yourself kind of shopping. We're going to send a follow-up to everyone with the code and link, and the website links to everyone here at the party. But your code for today's party is Art Party APR 22, ARTPARTY APR 22. We have one more day of parties this week on Saturday, just in time for the last Mother's Day shop. And we have somebody new. We have Gerald Lodge Jewelry, Ecologic, PostFELT, Gina Panorfi, Kaylin Birdie Designs, Valerie Hector Designs, Crystal Kodata, and you can RSVP at partycentral.org. Special shout out and thanks to my amazing co-host, Nora Swan, our founder and my friend. And let me tell you, she had a very stressful job today, and I'm in full admiration of everything she did. So thank you, Nora. And I'm going to speak for everybody here by saying we so appreciate you coming to party with us. And we're going to stay and hang out now for the after party and ask and get answers to some more questions. Those of you with the busy schedule that need to go, thanks again. We loved having you. And for those of you that can stay, feel free to unmute and pop questions in. For those of you with background noise, though, we're going to ask that you stay and listen and just still mute yourself. So welcome to the after party. Anybody want to call out a question? All right. Do you have any that were in the chat that we might have missed?
I'm sorry, I was checked out during the process of picking, doing the winner process. So I haven't had a chance to check back into it.
Got it. Okay, so we're going to go right away back to what I promised from the very beginning. And we're going to go back to Maureen with that bag with the wood on the sides that like we need to see more of up close and how you put things inside.
Well, I definitely, like I said, I've been thinking about this jute bag for years, and I made my first bag last year in felt with the wood and the cork. But I really love the way the vegan leather works. So this is the back of the bag, which you didn't see. And then this is the front of the bag. And then I like to add detail to all my bags. So when you open it up, here is the edge detail. And then you also see the cork on the inside of the bag. So when it sits down on a table, it's pretty regal. It just holds its shape. Do you see that?
I do. It's got like such an old school vintage bag vibe of structure.
Right.
But this cool, modern, sleek look.
So the fun part about this, the way I designed this, is that the straps snap off. Now these are heavy duty marine grade snaps. So you can take off a strap and buy different colors to change the look of the bag. And all you do is change it and then snap it back on, and you're good to go with a whole new look.
Oh, that is fantastic, Maureen. And just, I know this is a quick answer, so I'm going to go for one more quick one. How would you clean that if you got something on it?
Just soap and water. Don't saturate it, just a little bit on a sponge or on a face cloth, and wipe it and rinse it, and you're good to go. Just stop cleaning.
Do you have different?
It's really, this material is super easy to clean, really easy.
June has a question for you.
Yes, June.
Different length handles for that, so it could also be a shoulder bag.
Okay, so June, I love the fact that you asked that. And the answer to that is, so last year when I did first design this with the felt, I did offer a longer strap. But as it turns out, because this is a swivel, the longer strap kept going underneath the bag. And it became really irritable. Like it was hard to you had to constantly untwist the longer strap. So I'm keeping this as the handbag strap. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep, it makes perfect sense.
Because
thanks so much.
Swivel around underneath the bag if it was longer.
Sure.
And we're going to move it over to Jan, who we need to know the magnets. Other than closing this, do people use those magnets for anything else?
Absolutely. So as an example, a nice rounded collar. You can put the magnet right on the rounded collar, and you have a piece of art on your shirt. You don't even have to wear a necklace. Or you can wear it as a lapel pin. So a lot of men have these as lapel pins just for a little bit of extra added decoration. It can also, I actually have a friend who, because the magnets are so strong, puts a chain through the magnets and wears it as a necklace.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, that was
So the chain, it won't come apart. It'll just hold its own chain.
No, we use 4 magnets. So it's really strong.
Ah, that's fantastic. I love that. That's really great. And what if the customer has a specific color request for one of your shawls or wraps?
I do all hand dyeing, so they just have to tell me the colors. We'll work together to make sure it's the right tone for what they're looking for. And I'm happy to do whatever colors they want, as well as actually in the magnet, since I make all the glass. If you say like what I really need is oranges or greens, happy to do that too.
Ah, versatile, love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm going to stay quiet for 2 seconds in case somebody else wants to pipe in with a question. All right.
Can I just contribute that I changed my earrings because I realized that Griffith was on, and I know he didn't say anything about his earrings today, but I am wearing a pair of his earrings.
Well,
Oh, they're
I think you should be
beautiful.
spotlighted because I've
Yay.
seen them and I'm crazy about them. And it was funny, I was gonna go to Griffith next anyway.
Wow, that's beautiful.
They're really
Thanks,
fantastic.
Jim. Thanks for sharing that. That looks great on you.
They
You wear
do.
them well,
They
Judy.
turn and they move. They're really wonderful. They're very
They
dynamic.
really are
I
gorgeous.
also think, though, I know you a little bit at this point, June, and I also think there's something about them that match your personality. They don't
Mhm.
just look well, but they have this, you know, they have a vibrant personality and you have a vibrant personality. So that's, there we go. Griffith, somebody wanted to see the necklace in the middle of the table. And then the other question we have is, how did you learn to bend that wood?
Right, yes. Well, this is the necklace. It's called the Cornucopia Necklace. And this is made of a single strip of walnut wood. It's about 6 feet long. And again, it's steam bent and just coiled. And then it's accented with these handmade porcelain beads. And I'm using this rubber neck wire. I'm very pleased with this. It's just got a great tactile quality. It lays nicely and it's a magnetic clasp. So, but yeah, this is a very distinctive piece.
Love that.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
about
talk
your
to
other,
us about, because we need to know how you turn that.
I'm
How you
sorry.
learned to turn that.
Oh, right, right. You know, I've always been fascinated by bent wood furniture. And so I studied a bit about that in school. And of course, you know, furniture is a much bigger project than jewelry. So I had to do some experimentation to scale down those processes. But, you know, people have been bending wood for a very long time. And I took the information that was already available and simply adapted it to my smaller scale.
That's fantastic. I mean, that's industrious, and it's also, you know, shows a creative thinker and somebody confident enough to be able to teach themselves that. Thank you so much. Any
Thanks.
other questions before I move away from Griffith? All right, Tracy, we got one for you. Where did you come up with that name, Gigi?
Where is Tracy? Oh, there she is.
I don't think we hear you.
Tracy, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, so GG comes from, it's an acronym, Germany and Georgia. I'm born and raised in Georgia. My husband is born and raised in Germany. And so some of my materials, like the anodized aluminum, I import from Germany, but the gemstones I import stateside. And then the aesthetic, I try to mesh traditional versus modern. So it has like a clash of aesthetic, but this is more modern. I don't know if you can see. Okay, there it is, anodized aluminum, but I just hand beaded this little triangle to give it more of a modern aesthetic. But yeah, even as you can see here, this is traditional hand beading, but I added this, I call it modern. It's a modern little, you know, matte gold, 24 karat matte gold tube beads on the bottom. And I think it gives it a modern look.
I think the whole thing, I understand like the technique is traditional, but from the shape of
Yes.
the beads you use to the shape of what you call the feather.
Yeah, and especially with this, you know, these are anodized aluminum. These are very lightweight. But yeah, it does have what at the bottom to me looks very modern, but the top is traditional. So yeah, I want
you to get a Swan&Stone hat where the feathers on the hat are your beaded feathers.
And this is called unis. It looks like a unicycle, but it has a lot of inspiration in this. It's has the 3 rings, which you know, can mean like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, or it could be called uni, which stands for unification, you know, to bring people together. And it has a lot of 3 symbols. See the 3 on the top, and then there's an intersection that goes down to the 3 rings. And these are super lightweight, and they're also made of hematite, but with a matte gold.
I
So I
love
have these
that symbolism and that inspiration. We did want to see your own earrings that you're wearing today closer.
Oh yeah, so well, these are glass and hematite, but it's a same version as these. This is where I bring in my multicolor. This is black and like aubergine and blue and olive, but at the bottom is hematite.
Oh,
The earrings I'm wearing has 3 colors. And so this inspiration comes from, I had an aunt called Leona, and she always gave us quilts, sorry. And so I named this Leona based on the American quilts. I try to do like an American quilt pattern, and some I'm still working on the patterns, but that's why I call this.
I love that. Thank you for
Leona
sharing that with us.
Okay.
That's
And as you can see,
great.
it's kind of a long, I think it's 3 inches long, but it's not that
They're
long.
not too
They're
long.
not shoulder dusters, but they're kind of lengthy, but they're super lightweight.
It might be a shoulder duster on me, but I still don't think it's too long.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess it depends on the neck
Yep.
size.
We're going to bring it back to serve kindness for a minute. And our question is, how precise are your sizes, like of your nesting bowls? What kind of variation is there going to be? And also, when you nest, do more people get one nesting bowl set in one color or variety of colors?
So as a general rule, people get them in multiple colors. I don't know if we've ever sold anything that's a nested set in a single color all the way through. And because these are hand blown and you only have one run at making each of these bowls, we have a tolerance level of plus or minus 1/4 inch. Each bowl is again handmade, and you don't have any idea what you get until the next day when the glass is completely cooled off.
Yeah.
And so there's sometimes like a tiny variation in the color or a bubble, or it's not 100% perfect because it's handmade.
Yeah, and we have pretty exacting standards. So everything that we sell on our website meets a really strict kind of criteria of ours. So there are times when we get things that aren't. I don't know if you can see this.
You know what, though? I think that speaks to a lot of the artisans that are here today and a lot of artisans that exhibit with Art Party Central. Is it's this blend of exacting standards and having high standards for high quality, but that little range of differentiation that lets you know this didn't come off a machine, that there was a human being that thought and love and inspiration behind it.
You will see on some of our bowls, definitely, there are times that you can see tool marks on the inside as they're opening the bowl from the punty pipe that comes here, and we have some nice video. Sometimes you'll get
here's a perfect example. Like
bowl.
These 2 bowls. I don't know if you can see it, but this is open a little bit wider than this one. This has a less of an angle on the side. So, but they are within 1/4 inch, and we're very strict about the tolerance for items that we sell on the website, but every single one is handmade. So,
but if you come see us in person, if we ever go back to in person, then we always have a table of ones that have come out really unusually.
Yeah.
That I will tell you all of our artist friends love, because they're really unusual.
Celebrating the imperfection. I love that. We are going to take it on to one last question for Lula. And Lula, do you have something brand new you're working on that you want to show us?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. This is a very, very delicate work, but I've been enjoying, and also it's very challenging. But this is the day of the brooches. So with the citrus peel, I'm doing orchids. The natural flower of Colombia, I am from Colombia, is the orchid. So I'm doing orchids. So I cut the pieces manually and I do my molds, and I do a lot of rubber bands to do the shape. So this is going to be like a little brooch, so you can put it over your sweater. So
Beautiful.
this is the last thing I'm working on it. Thank you.
Love
So
it.
with that, unless anybody, any of our party goers have a question, I think we are going to wrap it up, but I'm going to be quiet for a second in case you do. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Another fabulous party. We're doing it again tonight. If you want to hear a repeat, we'd love having you again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Nice to see you, Pam.
Thank you.
Cheered me up seeing you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.